Hello YouTube, it's me Kevin Miner again, and are you ready for some metal? That was really fucking corny. I'm sorry, but I just bought the new album by the band the Acacia Strain. Death is the Only Mortal, and god damn, I love this album, dude. And so I'm here to review it for you today. So here we go. The album opens with a song called Doom Blade. As soon as I saw the name, I was like, brutal. Gonna be great. I'm excited. Let's pop it in to my computer and see what happens. So, I put it in, and every one of their albums, well, not everyone, but Wormwood actually had a quote by one of the people in Charlie Manson's family. Shout out to the people who say I look like Charlie Manson, by the way. And so this album, I was expecting them to do something else with a quote. And so I went into it expecting that. And of course, I wasn't let down. So, it has a quote from the movie The Devil Inside. That movie was freaky. It scared me. Movies rarely scare me. Well, the only thing that really scares me is possession. So, with that in mind, it opens up, and the woman's like, 3 people. Excuse me, ma'am, what'd you say? 3 people are dead. Send the police. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm already getting chills. I'm like, I don't want to cry. But anyway, so, then they go into just standard Acacia Strain. Fucking awesome. So, one thing that I was surprised about is that they did not include the song Servants in... What was it called? Servant in the Place of Truth. A song that was released prior to the album. And so I was looking for it, and I was like, they didn't put it in. I love that song. I think it's one of their best songs to date. Very stereotypical of the Acacia Strain, but they're one of those bands I listen to, and I'm not expecting some progressive shit. I'm expecting Acacia Strain, which they provide on an album basis. And so I was looking for it, and I was kind of disappointed. I was like, it isn't there. Kind of makes me sad. But whatever. It's still an amazing album. So, the next song that I'm going to review is Our Lady of Perpetual Sorrow. That name just scared me a little bit. And so, once again, it's just very stereotypical Acacia Strain. Except they're incorporating odd time signatures and more of a little bit of a djenty sound, which I love, which is a great thing in my mind. Any band can have more djent. If you're a djent band, add more djent. If you're Periphery, make your guitar tone even dirtier. I love Periphery, by the way. And if you're fucking Meshuggah, the creators of djent, don't do anything else, please. You're scary, and I love you. But anyway, so moving on. There isn't much to say about this. They do incorporate some more melodic tones to it. They actually have some choruses, such as in the song Brain Death. That song, I've been listening to this album a lot recently, since it came out, and I got on the same day as the Defiler CD, so obviously I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, dang, oh my god, so much deathcore, so much great deathcore, I'm gonna cry. I did. I cried a lot, because of how fantastic it is. But anyway, so, Brain Death. It has a chorus. And I was like, what? It's so like that, but it's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. Because that way, even though they're not appealing to, like, a radio market, they have those songs in there that people who really like djent, or really like deathcore, or really like djentcore, something I just made up, they can listen to it and they can be like, oh, well, I like this aspect, I like this aspect. I'm going to look up the rest of their music. The one thing I miss about this album is more of the really hardcore feel that they had in their earlier albums, such as The Dead Walk. But they're moving on as a band, and if I want to hear their songs, I'll see them live. I'm honestly impressed with the way they're going now. And that brings us to our next song, which is Dust and the Helix. I think this song's amazing because it starts out and automatically it's just a really fast riff, which the first time I heard it, I was just like, I was kind of sitting there in my room, and I was just like headbanging a little bit. As soon as I heard that, I just started thrashing. I was like, fuck yeah! And I was pumped. I really can't wait to see them live again, because I saw them on the Cool Tour with Under Oath and Between the Buried and Me. And the first time I heard them, like, I thought they were, like, Bless the Fall was supposed to go on before them. And so I thought they were Bless the Fall. They come out and they start playing deathcore, and I'm like, that doesn't, that's not Bless the Fall. I'm turning to my friend Steve Harris, who's the drummer in our band For a Moment. Check us out. I'm not doing a commercial right now, I promise. I am. But anyway, so instantly I was in love with them. I've loved them ever since '09, '08, one of the two. I forget what year it was. I used to be on some things that impaired my memory. Don't anymore though. I'm clean. Yay! But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm getting really sidetracked this video. But anyway, so throughout the whole album, it keeps up the same tone really, and then it brings us to House of Abandon. Great way to close the album. I just think it's a fantastic song. I think that I couldn't be any happier with this album. It gives me exactly what I want when I listen to an Acacia Strain album, and I think the way that they're going is perfect. And I think they're progressing in a good direction, and that they will keep progressing in that direction, and they've earned a fan for 4 years now, and I'm planning to be a lifetime fan. And props to these guys, by the way, for being one of the only bands I know that don't believe in God and that are straight edge, but do not try to push it on other people. I really respect it when bands are very open about their beliefs, but they don't try to be like, oh, I'm straight edge or I'm anti-Christian. You should be that too. I respect it a lot that they go out of their ways to be more open and more like, look, just do what you're going to do. It's your life. Live it the way you want to live it. I'll live it the way I want to live it. Don't judge me for what I do. I won't judge you. Even though they do have some depressing songs with lyrics, but I love it. So, once again, this is Death is the Only Mortal by the Acacia Strain. I would give this album a 4.8 because it gives me exactly what I want in an Acacia Strain album. Very heavy music, straight brutality, amazing vocals by Vincent. Just, that's it. If I couldn't ask for a more perfect album by these guys. So, yeah, if you agree with what I'm saying, if you disagree, if you want to make a video response, go right ahead. Just right below, right down there, right there, okay? And, of course, I did an album review of Uno by Green Day, something by Defiler, I forget how to pronounce the name, fuck. And then I made a video about the candidates for the 2012 election. And so if you like what I'm saying, if you want to check out my other videos, there you go. You can subscribe and show my videos to people that you love, because who doesn't want to spend all of their time on YouTube? Anyway, so this is Kevin Miner signing out. Once again, guys, girls, rock the fuck on. Have a good day, guys.